All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Term 1 showcase for 2023. Now, just before we get started, as usual, we need to go through a little bit of housekeeping. Please be mindful that this showcase is being recorded. You can see that from the little recording in the top left-hand side of your screen. So if you could remain muted throughout this presentation, that would be appreciated. You can change your view to speaker view so you can focus on who is talking. So if you can't see my face, then you might want to change it to speaker view, but it's up to you. Questions can be posted in the chat and will be answered during the question and answer section at the end as well. Please be mindful that the streaming quality is dependent on your internet connection. So I hope everyone's got fast internet for the lovely videos you're about to see. You can turn the live transcription on for this video call for your own personal use. So there is a box in the bottom of your screen with CC written on it. So simply click on that. Is there any questions before we begin? Raise your hand or unmute yourselves. Okay, if not, I will hand over to Talia Warren, who is the Communications and Marketing Officer at the International Education Division at the Department of Education and Training.
Thank you so much, Dana. It's always a mouthful. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. So, as Dana said, my name is Talia Warren, and I am lucky enough to be part of the Marketing, Communications and Stakeholder Engagement team at the International Education Division. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. As always, it's so wonderful to see so many of you on the screen and coming from all places around the world. So that's wonderful to see. So as customary here in Australia, I would first like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the lands in which we are all individually meeting from across Victoria and Australia. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and to any elders and First Nations people who may be online with us today. So thank you again for joining us for our first virtual familiarisation tour of our Victorian Government schools for 2023. It's very exciting. So today you will be taken on a journey through 5 amazing schools, and later, as always, you'll get the opportunity to ask questions of our schools and our students as well. So first up, you'll be taken to North Geelong Secondary College, then on to Ringwood Secondary College, Strathmore Secondary College, Viewbank College, and finishing up with Wheelers Hill Secondary College. So as you watch the tours today, make sure you pay special attention, because at the end of the showcase, we'll be launching a short challenge for our agents to see if you can identify some of the key features shown in today's videos. But just before we kick off, I would really like to take this opportunity to say a huge thank you to our schools and our student ambassadors who are with us today and have participated in the videos. And of course, to you guys, our wonderful education agents. You play such an integral role in our current and our future international students' education journey, and we're always very thankful for that. And last but not least, we must say a huge thank you to Dana, Jay, Francis, and the team at Creativa for working their magic as always and doing such a great job to be able to allow us to showcase our schools to you. I know that they've actually had a lot of fun this term. So without further ado, I'll hand back over to Dana and we'll get started. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I am Dana and I'm from Creativa, and I am one of the directors of the films that you will see today. And I'm here today with Jay, who is the producer on the project. So Creativa is a production agency specializing in helping clients communicate ideas through video and animation. And we've been engaged by the Department of Education to create this virtual tour, familiarisation tour videos for 2023. And the brief was to bring these schools to you. And by watching these videos, you'll experience each school's unique offerings and beautiful grounds. There is so much diversity across Victoria and opportunities for our international students. And all these schools love their international students and work hard to make them feel welcome and at home. But let's see for yourself. Nicholas, over to you.
North Geelong, you're just on mute.
Hello.
We're just waiting for North Geelong to take themselves off mute.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry. I don't know, something technical difficulty. Apologies. I'll start again. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nick Adamu, and I'm the proud principal at North Geelong Secondary College. On my left, we've got Vera, an international student in year 11, and Paul Dawson, assistant principal, but also he heads the international student program at the school. We've got Tonya on my right, and she's the international student assistant who supports the team, including all the students. And of course, we've got Hai Song, another international student who is in year 12. Now, a couple of things about North Geelong. North Geelong Secondary College is a school with not a very big zone, very small zone, and we are called the school of choice. We are a school where people choose to send their kids bypassing other schools, and sometimes that presents some challenges, of course, for parents. We do have a variety of programs at the school that we offer to our school community, and those programs begin from very innovative literacy and numeracy programs for kids that they may have fallen a little bit behind, to very academic programs, sporting programs, and also a lot of extracurricular activities, including HPV. For those who don't know what HPV is a program which is a human power vehicle run by the RACV, Victoria Energy, and we do have a team. We do have actually 3 teams, junior, middle, and senior. As I said, we have a variety of programs, and we are at nearing capacity in terms of student population. It's a very multicultural school, and we have approximately 53 ethnic background students on the school ground. Our international student program is doing extremely well. We have had a number of international students before COVID, and now we are rebuilding. We are very honored and thank the department for choosing us to be part of this creating this video clip. And we are looking forward to viewing not just ours, but everybody else's video clips. I do need to answer a couple of questions. Is that now or later on? Later. Yes, I think I've spent my 2 minutes. Apologies. Could go on though. Thank you, everyone. Beautiful Geelong is ready to welcome you. Studying at North Geelong is extremely special. First of all, North Geelong is situated in beautiful Geelong, which is an absolutely fantastic city in Victoria. This community is a unique community in Geelong. It is a very multicultural and a very high achieving school community.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have the gates open for you.
The best part about being at North Geelong Secondary College is how accepting and diverse all the students are. The teachers are amazing, they are an amazing help.
The reason why I attend North Geelong Secondary College is because of their excellent course and very welcoming teachers. The international coordinator is very welcoming to me, and she introduced me to a lot of things about the school.
Our education spaces are ready for you to learn and play. It is a welcoming place for all of our students, no matter their culture, no matter their race, their gender, their sexuality, and we're all seen as one big happy family where it enables students to achieve their dreams and their career goals.
I chose North Geelong Secondary College because it's a diverse range of subjects and activities. It has almost every subject listed in the VCE curriculum. So it doesn't matter what your aspirations and career dreams are, there's always a sweet spot for you in terms of subject selection. Our school has countless state-of-the-art facilities that are specifically there for our students. Studying as an international student is not easy. It is a journey instead. If you're like me, someone who tries to get the best out of their high school life while staying joyful, North Geelong Secondary College has you covered. It is the best place and the perfect place for you to strive and achieve.
Join us at North Geelong.
North Geelong, back over to you.
Okay, now I think we've got a couple of questions there. Is that correct? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. We'll just get you to pass to the next school and then we'll do the questions right at the end.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, now I hand over to Ringwood Principal Rosina Futia. Thank you, Rosina.
Thank you, Nick. What a great school you have there. Another fantastic school as part of the outstanding education system that we have here in Victoria. My name is Rosina Fatir and I'm the principal of Ringwood Secondary College and very honoured and privileged to be in the position at this school. We are a school of almost 1,600 students located in the outer eastern suburbs of Melbourne, very close to transport links, shopping centres, entertainment facilities. The school, like North Geelong, is very diverse and has students that come from over 35 different ethnic backgrounds, which I think is one of our assets. My apologies. We have three core values here at Ringwood Secondary College. They are respect, resilience and achievement. And our students are aware of the values and look to model those in everything that they do each day. We also have amazing facilities and have been supported by government money to build those facilities. We have outstanding staff who work together every week to develop their expertise in curriculum knowledge and delivery as well. And of course, our students, who are the highlight of everything that we do here at the school, are the reason that we are here each day. Programs, huge academic excellence, outstanding VCE results for all of our students, a state champion winner in music program and in the performing arts, and very, very strong sporting culture, as well as an amazing array of after-school clubs and lunchtime clubs and opportunities for students. So welcome to Ringwood. Welcome to our wonderfully diverse government school located in the outer eastern suburbs of Melbourne. We have a fantastic range of facilities and equipment for students to access, but most importantly, we have staff who are committed to making sure that we provide every student with the learning opportunities that they deserve.
Our STEM program gives students an ability to understand the world as it really is and to develop their critical thinking skills over a number of different subjects.
Ringwood training allows students to pathway from their vetting schools to an apprenticeship in the engineering, automotive and IT spaces.
There are so many opportunities to raise our student voice at Ringwood, whether it be communicating between our teachers and our peers and acting as that liaison. There are so many opportunities to get your voice heard and give feedback to the school, I think.
So Ringwood is known for its performing arts, I would say, and I always involve myself in the productions and it's always the highlight of my year.
Here at Ringwood, I'm also a part of the buddy program, which involves me being a buddy with an international student in one of my classes, which has been really beneficial for me. It's been able to teach me more about the amazing cultures around the world and also just deepening those connections with some of our amazing international students here at Ringwood.
Hi, I'm Shirley. I'm the International Student Coordinator at Ringwood Secondary College. I studied at Ringwood Secondary College myself as an international student. I help them with their individual goals as they approach their university studies. We're like a big family at Ringwood Secondary College. I'm like a big sister for every single international student.
I love the school because the students are energetic and patient, which we can communicate with each other and share our thoughts and ideas.
The students are motivated to build their confidence and help to achieve their goals.
Having an international student program in a school is an absolutely wonderful opportunity for the whole community. It helps to enhance a culture of diversity, inclusion and respect. Thank you very much. I'd now like to hand over to the Principal of Strathmore Secondary College, Jill English.
Thank you very much, Rosina, and congratulations both North Geelong and Ringwood Secondary College on your outstanding schools. So Strathmore Secondary College is situated in a leafy part of Melbourne, but before I go any further, I have forgotten to introduce the important people that are here with me today. So Kathy Di Battista is sitting on my right. She's our international coordinator, and also both Elizabeth and Ibram will feature in our video shortly. Elizabeth is our school captain and Ibram is in our English Language Centre and is a student that has come from Indonesia to be with us. So just to continue, we're in a really safe part of Melbourne and are close both to the CBD, so the Central Business District, and the airport. So our international student program is really highly regarded. It's well established and it has been operating for over 20 years. We have students from many Asian countries as well as students from all over Europe. We're a large secondary school. Like the other schools that have presented to you today, we achieve outstanding results. And because of our size, we have the opportunity to offer a huge breadth of subjects and learning areas. We offer many special programs at Strathmore Secondary College, and I'm currently sitting in our Victorian Space Science Education Centre, and this is a specialist centre that focuses on teaching science and maths. We use technology in every classroom in the school, so our students are very used to using either iPads or computers in every classroom to aid and assist their learning. We welcome you to now enjoy the virtual tour of our school because you will be able to see the many other special programs and features of our school. So thank you.
Hello and welcome to Strathmore Secondary College. My name's Elizabeth and I'm one of the school captains here. The college is situated in the northern Melbourne suburb of Strathmore. Come on, let's take a look around.
My name is Gillian English and I have the privilege of being the principal at Strathmore Secondary College. Here at Strathmore, we are committed to high academic outcomes for all students and creating a learning environment that recognises and cares for all students as individuals. We provide a comprehensive, challenging academic curriculum that encourages a strong work ethic as well as extracurricular activities, opportunities that include our acclaimed sporting program, instrumental music and choral and performing arts program.
Our international student program is award-winning and highly regarded, and it fosters international links with students from many countries. The college offers a range of opportunities and support and will arrange homestays for a smooth transition into the Australian schooling system.
Here at Strathmore, we have the opportunity to take part in a range of performing arts productions, where we're encouraged to act, sing, dance, choreograph, write scripts, compose music, or even be involved in backstage. Our music program is widely recognised for its quality and offers tuition over 23 instruments.
Hi, I'm Ibrahim, an international student at the English Languages Center. My favorite thing about the school is the students and the facilities. The school offers a variety of sports, my favorite being basketball.
I'm Emma Barnett, one of the program coordinators at the Victorian Space Science Education Centre. The centre has been established to promote greater interest in science by providing engaging, hands-on activities for students. VSEC works in partnership with a range of universities, NASA, the European Space Agency, and other leading institutions in developing programs that are scientifically rigorous.
We warmly welcome you to our college and encourage you to discover the many benefits of a Strathmore Secondary College education.
So just in conclusion, thank you very much for the opportunity today. And also we extend a warm welcome to any agents, parents or students who would be interested in visiting our school. So it's now my pleasure to hand over to Veena Nair, Principal of Viewbank College.
Hello, actually our principal is Sharon Grimes and she's unable to be with us today. I'm Rachel Smith, one of the assistant principals of the school, and I've got the privilege to talk with you all about Viewbank College. And my colleague Veena Nair, I said that, is our STEAM and sustainability leader at the school. Sitting beside me is Summer Gao. She is our international schools coordinator, and right down the other end is Alicia. She's one of our Year 12 international students, and you'll see her feature in our video that's to follow. So if you bear with me for a little bit, because this is me stepping in. Viewbank College, we're really proud that we see, as a lot of schools will do, the importance of being able to educate for the future in this changing world that we know brings often some unpredictable challenges as we move forward. So this means that we have the responsibility, we feel in the school, to empower our students, to support them to be resilient, empathetic, ethical and innovative global citizens, so that we can support them to be part of the solution moving forward. We place a lot of emphasis at Viewbank on developing the whole person, to tap into their curiosities and to grow their social and emotional capabilities so that they are able to deal with the challenges that the world will face and pose for them. We have a range of learning programs, in particular our STEAM-based programs that provide students with these opportunities to engage with local and global partnerships with that we have around the school. We like to work through that space too in our programming, where we concentrate on developing the creative and critical thinking of our students, and support them so they can be innovative and solution-focused members of the community. We encourage them to contribute to the UN Sustainable Goals as some of the framework that we do that sits across our curriculum programs, as well as those co-curricular areas that we have. We are really privileged in that we have some wonderful resources in terms of a very large performing arts centre that also works as a lecture theatre and enables us to engage with the community. We have a very vibrant music and performing arts program at the college, with over a third of our students engaging in that all the way through the school. We're very fortunate that with the size of 1,450 students coming from very diverse backgrounds, so that brings parents, staff and our students to enrich our community. We actually, through that size, are able to offer a broad range of VCE subjects that go all the way through to Year 12 with high numbers, that helps us support us with academic success in the community. We are also extremely fortunate that we have a well-resourced wellbeing and welfare centre at the school that is a central hub for us that supports all of our students to be able to go in there and seek support to help manage, navigate conflict, to actually deal with the way the problems that the world throws at them on a day-to-day basis, and to make sure that their needs are being met and supported to become those resilient people in this world that we have. I would like to share with you our video moving forward that will look at some of the areas of STEAM that we are very proud of in the college.
The careers of tomorrow start with the education of today. To me, this statement suggests that we, as students, make the choices of our future and what it presents. There are already a number of paths available for us to adventure through, supporting the dreams and aspirations of many individuals.
So Viewbank College has a really extensive STEAM program. And what we look for there is to provide opportunities for students to engage in partnerships both locally and globally, which really provides students with the competencies that we believe they'll need for an uncertain future. We're looking for students to be able to explore, to be able to think critically, creatively, and to be able to innovate. The college has recently introduced a social and emotional learning subject, which really provides students with the competencies that we believe they'll need. And we think that that's the way of the future.
The teachers at Viewbank College are constantly encouraging me to push past what I already know in the fields of science and engineering and be better than what I already am.
As members of the Young Person's Plan for the Planet, we attend conferences with students from all across the world. Through meeting industry experts and other passionate students, I was able to develop my communication and teamwork skills, as well as project and enterprise management.
So when our students use art and science and technology together, there is an explosion of creativity. The STEAM program really challenges students. They are interacting with industry at all times. They are getting real life problems to solve. And in that process, they have to depend on all their initiatives and knowledges that they have learned through all the other subjects and bring it together.
So last year we did the wearable tech project. When the project started, we were given full creative freedom to do whatever we wanted with it. At the end of the project, we gathered with most of the other people in our year level and we did a showcase. I think that all of the projects and the programs we're doing in Viewbank College is definitely going to help me towards my goal of becoming an engineer someday.
I think our school gives us many opportunities to strive for different things, whether it's in arts, music, or English, and it's always lots of fun.
Thank you, everyone. I would now like to hand over to the principal of Wheelers Hill, Fern Brisbane.
Okay, thank you, Viewbank. And we are here today with Jane Zing, our International Student Program Coordinator, and some of our amazing students who are going to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Brady Thomason. I'm one of our senior school leaders.
I'm Tegan Oakes. I'm a part of the music program.
David Chuan, part of international student at USC.
And apologies from our international captain who just flew out to China this morning. Look, we are unique in our network of secondary schools, the highest performing in Victoria, because we are restricted to 750 students. This enables us to provide individualised and personalised learning while still offering a full range of VCE and extracurricular programs. Brady at my side is both an elite swimmer as well as studying specialist mathematics, mathematical methods, physics, chemistry, and English in Year 12. He's a very busy young man. We believe that if students are going to be successful in school and to become global citizens of the future, then what we do as educators must focus on both the learning and the well-being. And at Wheelers Hill, that's what we do. We have very close proximity to Monash University, which is the university of choice for our students. And we also have very close connections to the Monash Tech School, which really services us in terms of leading edge 21st century technologies. And our STEM program is quite amazing. We are also highly experienced in the international sector, and over many years, Jane has supported us to ensure that both our international students and our local students achieve the best possible outcomes for their future. And as educators, that's our job. We look after our students. They are our #1 priority. And now we'd like to hand over to our video so that you can get a better understanding of our school. Thank you.
Welcome to Wheelers Hill Secondary College. My name is Fern Brisbane. I'm very proud to be the principal of our school. As you can see, we are set in a very safe and beautiful environment in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. Our school has been established since 1980 and we cater for a range of students, and we have an enormous amount of programs to suit the individual needs of your child.
I like robotics because it allows me to practice critical and creative thinking skills, and also my problem-solving skills, which I would use on a day-to-day basis.
The instrumental music program is different to me because it's just like a breath of fresh air. And it's provided me with so many opportunities, such as singing the national anthem for School Sports Australia, singing duets and solos for the school events, and also being in a choir where I can sing with my peers.
I love studying at Wheelers Hill. I make a lot of new friends. I love the teacher here. They are friendly, kind, and understand about new students.
The school helps me with my studies, which helps me to achieve my academic goals. Motivational Monday is where students can come together in this building and teachers can help us with work.
Wheelers Hill Secondary College has been running international student program for over 20 years. We are very experienced. We have 24/7 support for international students. We have a group of homestays who can provide different needs of international students. Some are from Asian background, some are Australian background.
My Australian homestay is good. They learn how to cook Cambodian food just for me.
I truly believe that our international student program makes a huge positive difference to our school. It enriches the lives of both our students and our teachers and our parents. We really do look forward to seeing you at Wheelers.
Thank you, everyone. And now I'm going to hand over to Matt Fleming. Thank you.
Thank you, Fern, and thank you to the team at Wheelers Hill Secondary College. What wonderful school videos and school tours we've just been able to participate in from the luxury of our own homes or our own offices. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful school students and school staff who participated in the videos, and thank you again to Creativa. So, as we normally have as part of our showcase, this is now the chance to ask us some questions. So we have 5 schools ready to answer your questions: North Geelong Secondary College, Ringwood Secondary College, Strathmore Secondary College, Viewbank College, and Wheelers Hill Secondary College. So like we do and have done in the past with our wonderful education agents, if you wouldn't mind, please posting your question in the chat box, and you're welcome to post your question in the chat box to all of us, so everyone, or like in the past, you're welcome to just send it directly to me, and I can read out the questions. We always love answering your questions, and we have some time now for the next half an hour to answer your questions. So, but while we wait for your questions to come through, I always like to start with my own question. And my own question is to our students. So I'd love to start with North Geelong. So if our students at North Geelong could get ready to answer this question. And the question to Haisong and Vera is, why did you choose to study in a Victorian government school? And unfortunately, I think you might still be on mute. I can hear you now. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, great. Haisong.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Haisong, and I'm a year 12 student at North Geelong Secondary College. I chose to study at a Victorian government school because it gives me the opportunity to be a part of the VCE, the Victoria Certificate of Education, because it's like a qualification that is being accepted by a lot of countries around the world, and I think it's a huge benefit for me to be able to study and be able to get my VCE certificate. Thank you.
I choose this school because this school gives me a lot of opportunity to choose the subject I would like to learn in the future, and a chance for me to do a lot of activities. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much, Vera and Haisong. I'd like to move on to Strathmore. So we've got two students, I believe, from Strathmore who are with us, Elizabeth and Ibrahim. So I think you might just be on mute, or if I've got the names of your students wrong at Strathmore, please accept my apologies. You're just on mute at the moment. And it's lovely to see all these questions coming in from our wonderful education agents from across the world. So while Strathmore deals with a technical problem, and don't we love those technical problems, they always pop up, perhaps we can move on to Viewbank College. Hello.
Hi, Matt. Hi, I'm Elise.
Hi, Elise.
The question was, why did I choose to study in a Victorian government school?
Yeah, that's the question. Why did you choose to study in Victorian government school?
I planned to move to Victoria because my mum's side lives here, and we've just always wanted to be closer to them. And all of my cousins have gone to these local schools and have told me all the great things about it. And coming here, I've noticed how diverse everyone is and how accepting they are. And I'm glad that I chose to study here.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks, Elise. And it's wonderful to study in your family. What have we now? We've got also many more students with us. So I'd just like to go to the three students we've got at Wheelers Hill. Perhaps Brady, if you wouldn't mind starting. Why did you choose to study at Wheelers Hill Secondary College? Now, I know you, Brady and Tegan, are your local students, but if you're within the local area, tell us, you can more than welcome just to tell us what you like about studying at Wheelers Hill instead.
I need to go and move those kids in your right.
You there?
The main reason I chose to study at Wheelers Hill Secondary College was because of its smaller amount of students. Because most schools on average have over 1,000 students, Wheelers Hill gave us a different opportunity of less students means more focusing on you. With smaller classes, for example, in my physics class, there's 5 students. So we have a lot more connection with the teacher, which allows us to have that more on one-on-one teaching, which helps us personally improve for ourselves and get better results out of that.
Thank you. Tegan?
Yeah, so I chose Wheelers Hill because of the amazing musical program that we have here for the instrumental. And it's also pretty close to my house. So it's a win-win scenario, in my opinion.
Oh, fantastic. And I think we might have someone else hiding just outside of frame. Who have we got?
Apologies. David has actually got a business management assessment. So we thought that was probably more important that he actually did his assessment.
Definitely.
But I know one of the things that he does value about and why he chose to study at Wheelers, because we have that smaller environment and because we've got lots and lots of opportunities for him to participate in the community, because we're so close to facilities and services, Monash University, and he really has, I would say, blossomed, because there is so much opportunity for him to develop his English speaking skills as well. And with Jane, because they're given so much opportunity to, you know, get to know the Australian community and the Victorian community and the local community, it's made a huge difference to him.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Fern. And yes, I totally agree. It's very important that he goes off to his assessments.
Can I just add one thing, Matt?
Yes, Jane.
First of all, our school is very close to Springvale, and Springvale, it has a lot of Asian shops and restaurants. So students come to our school, they are just love the area. They can just take a 10 minutes bus to Springvale where they can shop to their heart's content.
And eat to their heart's content as well in Springvale.
Eat as well, yes.
Yes.
Making me very hungry. Thank you very much, Wheelers Hill. Over to Ringwood. Shirley, you've got a student ambassador with you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Samit in Year 10. He's from India.
Hi, Samit.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So is it the question that he needs to respond to?
So sorry, yes. What question would so Samit, you're welcome to tell us either why you chose to study here in Victoria, or if you're a local student and it is your local school, you can just tell us what you like about studying at Ringwood.
I like studying at Ringwood that this school gives me opportunity to select my favorite subjects and good subjects as well. And I like the program of homework club, which is held every Wednesday, which gives me opportunity to talk to my teacher one-on-one, and I can improve my mistakes and studies. And this gives me opportunity to take me to my favorite university and achieve my study goals. Yes, so I like the Ringwood Secondary College.
He's an international student coming from India. He just started the start of the year.
Wonderful. Welcome, Samit. And I'm glad that you're getting to participate in the homework clubs. And I'm sure there are lots of other students who get to benefit from the homework club as well and make friends outside of their direct classes. Homework clubs are so important. And of course, an extra that's offered by our Victorian government schools and at no charge as well. I'd like to then move now on to our students at Strathmore Secondary College. So tell us what, why do you like studying at Strathmore?
Yeah, because good afternoon, everyone. I like study at Strathmore because the great facilities that they give to us, and the kind and friendly people and kind teacher, understanding teacher. So I like because for us international student, it's hard for us to maybe communicating on and all of that, but the teacher here are very understanding and they're very kind, and all the friend as well, I can make new friend, and yeah, I like it because it's pretty good. Yeah, it's comfortable as well.
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth. I am a local student, so I don't perhaps have that international student experience, but for me, I really enjoy studying here because our teachers are so passionate. They know so much about their fields and they care so much about us. It's really great the amount of work that they put in beyond the classroom so that we can always be organised, we can always be running on schedule. It's a big relief for me going through year 12, knowing that, you know, all of the assessments that come up, there's going to be ATARs, there's going to be study scores at the end of the year. It's really great knowing that the teachers are just like, they're as invested in that as I am. That's a massive relief. And also the community of it. We are such a massive school. You will be able to find a group of people who you really get along with. You'll be able to find really close friends everywhere. That's what I like the most about it.
Thank you so much, and you're very important. The level of support that is provided by our wonderful school staff right across Victoria. We have so many wonderful questions from our agents. So the first question, and to all of our education agents who have asked questions, don't worry, we will be providing you a prize like we have done in the past. So you'll get a branded drink bottle from us. We'll go on to the questions. So is there any school that takes short-term study tours? Now, I think I know that there is a school that has recently participated in a study tour, and that would be Strathmore again.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Short-term study tours. We've done a virtual tour with Japan last year, which worked really well. We worked through VSEC. The kids did a program through that. We also take on study abroad students for a short term. So for one term, I noticed there was a question that popped up. We do take study abroad students for one term, one semester, or the whole year. Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy. So Strathmore being a school that will accept short-term study tours and also provide study abroad opportunities for our students from Europe and Latin America and Japan predominantly. But of course we will take, we would love to welcome, is the more appropriate word. We would love to welcome students from any country on our study abroad program. North Geelong, in terms of availability for short-term study tours and study abroad. Now, I know that you are one of our study abroad schools and have increasingly becoming popular with our European students.
Yes, yes, we are. However, I'm going to ask Tonya here, who is coordinating all the short stay visits, to say a couple of words. So, Tonya.
Thank you. My name's Tonya, and we do have quite a number of short stay, short stay visits that do come to our college. We find this quite beneficial because it sort of gives everyone a taste about what our college can offer you. So hopefully looking at our college to be something in the future. We really nurture the students that do come out for the short study tours as well by giving them buddies, organised timetables, just really getting into the Australian lifestyle. So our homestay families always welcome the international students that do come in. So by welcoming them into the families, they get to experience everything that families do. So they go on outings and everything like that. Academically, we try to get a broad range of subjects for the students to participate in. So whether that's being something in arts, something in sports, academic, we have that whole variety available to them. And we also do an excursion. So everyone can mingle together, talk about their experience and questions and answers and just having a good time. So it's highly, highly focused on beautiful memories being created and also looking for future endeavours for all the students that participate in the study tours.
We also do give them an opportunity to experience a regional city like Geelong, which is on the bay, and the life within a very small proximity of the big city of Melbourne. So it is an opportunity for our school to host the short visits, and we are hoping to be attracting international students in the future from all those countries that they participate in the program. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nick and Tonya, and a great destination, Geelong. Would anyone else like to talk to short-term study tours or study abroad program? Because we know that not every school is able to enroll
Yes,
students.
Hill. Thank you.
Tell
Hi,
us.
Matt. Yeah.
Hi, Fern. Hi, Jane.
Hi. Yeah, no, look, we really do welcome short stays, and it's total immersion within classes, all school activities, support for the homestay environment. And really, again, it's just another opportunity for students to have that cultural exchange, for international students to get a taste of what it's like to study in Australia. And if they want to pursue that further, they're more than welcome. But we see it as a great opportunity to welcome people on short-term stays.
Thank you, Fern. Viewbank, I think you were going to unmute.
Yes, hello. We actually have sister partnerships with both in Germany and in Japan, and we alternate who hosts each year. So if we are having Germany with that short-term steward, we may be there, and at that time, then the following year we would exchange, and they would come here, and the same with Japan. That was very obviously active pre-COVID. During COVID, it became a virtual space that is now being reinitiated. So those partnerships stay in place with us, with our sister schools that we work with. We also work with in the past, and we're keen to do it where we're doing student exchange with schools outside of Germany and Japan, where we've had our students go and stay in another school, and their student comes to us through that immersion process. We are open to short stays of other varieties. When they do come, the students are billeted out like in other schools. Normally when you do those programs, the students will have classes with us, but also a program for them as well to experience Melbourne, what's around us, to actually have a little bit of a look at the community, and they work with the students here in that space. And in homestays.
Thank you very much. The team at Ringwood, is anything you'd like to add? No. Well, what I might do though is ask, we'll move on to the next question, and that is about English. So what type of English studies are available on campus? And I might actually ask Ringwood, since you haven't had a chance to speak very much as yet, what kind of English subjects and support is available on campus at your school?
Hi, we have students coming in who work through the government English language centres and spend their time there before they transition to Ringwood Secondary. But once here, we operate English as additional language classes for students right the way from year 7, right the way through to year 12. So the students are in quite small classes, often 8 to 12 students in those classes. So they get quite intense support from the teachers to develop their conversational, but also written and listening skills in English.
Thank you, Rosina. I understand that's the same for Wheelers Hill, if I'm correct. And just in the interest, that's this. Okay, wonderful. And I might actually hand over to Strathmore. Would you like to tell us a bit about the English support that's provided at Strathmore?
Sure. So at Strathmore, we do have an on-site English language centre, which we call SELC, so the Strathmore English Language Centre. Our program runs from year 10 to 12. We have probably anywhere between 8 to 16 students in the language centre at any one time. Once they've completed their compulsory 20 weeks of intensive English language course, they then move into mainstream English. We have EAL classes in our mainstream curriculum at years 10, 11 and 12. We also teach bridging EAL, which is it's a year 11, a VCE subject, but it's taught at year 10, and that supports the EAL classes as well. So it's an additional English support subject at year 10 level.
Thank you, Kathy. Would the team from North Geelong or Viewbank like to add anything in regards to English or English support?
Yes, Matt. We do also have an English language centre on site, and that supports students from year 7 to year 12. The capacity is 42 students, up to 42 students, and sometimes it's very close to capacity. However, we always have space because, as we know, they go in 3 months, 6 months, and then they come out in the mainstream classes. We have a very strong EAL program from 7 to 12 with small EAL with plural classes blocked together while they're doing English. And the kids, the EAL kids, anywhere from 8 to 12 would be part of that EAL class. In the afternoon, Paul, would you like to talk about the afternoon homework clubs and English support that we provide to the international students?
So we do offer homework clubs, 2 of those a week, but we also offer a literacy class, an extra literacy class on a Tuesday and Thursday night. And the Tuesday tends to be the students who are coming out of the language centre quite early, and the Thursday is a bit more of a more extensive program designed to prepare them for the rigours of VCE. So we also offer bridging English and other opportunities for them to develop those literacy skills as important as they are in VCE.
Thank you to the team at North Geelong. Viewbank?
Hello. When we have our international students, they tend to do the intensive offsite, and then they will come to us once they've finished that language training. We have, obviously, like other schools, English as second languages also from within the community that we seek to put together. From year 10, 11 and 12, they are run as English as a second language subject alongside. So they are dedicated classes of roughly 5 to 10 students in a class that will be blocked for their English with the EAL support person. In the 7 to 9, the students will receive additional EAL support that rotates through timetable, as well as our Thursday study hall program, where there is EAL teachers there to support the students with their learning. Our VCE students also have an additional time there where they can access one of our EAL teachers for an hour and a half every Thursday after school for additional support in that space. We have 2 dedicated EAL teachers in the college to support our EAL students.
Great, thank you. Thank you to all of our schools who are answering that question in relation to English. So regardless of what school you choose, you will know that the student that you recommend and place in a Victorian government school will be supported with a huge amount of supports in relation to their education, mainstream classes or English, welfare and well-being. We have another question in the chat about the entry requirements, including English, and I'm just going to post a link there to answer that question, because we do accept a range of different test results. Alternatively, if a student doesn't have English level proficiency, they can undertake a government school English language, intensive English language studies, and then go into mainstream classes and receive all that wonderful support that we just heard about. I'd like to move on to extracurricular activities, and something that is a bit of a special feature for me, because I am always blown away by the breadth of extracurricular activities and special programs that are offered by our schools. So I might hand over to Wheelers Hill to tell us a bit about their extracurricular activities.
Thank you, Matt. Look, in terms of an extracurricular is just a huge part of our school. So every lunchtime we will have chess club, Desmos club, which is basically a mathematical club, maths homework club. We have robotics, and these are happening all of the time. We also have a number of students who are working at a very high level in terms of their sporting achievements, both athletics and swimming. We also offer a huge range of opportunities for students who are really looking at that higher level entry and doing advanced placements where they are above their year level in terms of accessing subjects. But again, it's really designing a program that is going to suit the individual student. So we will look at the strengths of the student, where they need to develop their skills and knowledge, and we will recommend this might be something that you might be interested in. This can support you in terms of developing that skill. Again, our Motivational Mondays are designed where students can get intensive support with their English skills, or it might be supporting them with interests outside of school. So it really is, I suppose, the student is the nucleus, and then we build their extracurricular program around what their key interests are and what are their career pathways and what they would like to pursue in the future.
Thank you, Fern. I'd like to ask Rosina and Shirley from Ringwood, what kind of extracurricular activities are offered at Ringwood Secondary?
I'm going to agree with what's just happened from Wheelers Hill. There are so many opportunities for students, from excursions to camps to work experience opportunities where students actually get to work in a career that they might select to see if that's a pathway for them. Music, so we have a really strong music program, so students can be part of a band and perform and travel around Victoria and perform. Production, so junior school and senior school production, sports clubs, arts clubs. We've got Dungeons and Dragons, chess club, and there's also a dance club as well, which is quite popular at the school. Couldn't agree more. There's always somewhere for a student to find a connection with people who have got similar interests, and that's how you build relationships and connections with your school. So absolutely key. Look, I could go on, but I'm sure every school could list 15 to 20 things that they offer for young people. It's all about having a go and just trying something and seeing what you enjoy doing and meeting new people along the way.
Exactly, Rosina, and a great way to make friends outside of your academic classes as well. The team at Viewbank, I don't think you've had a chance to tell us about your extracurricular opportunities.
Hi, thank you. Thanks to the previous two schools, I think that's probably something you celebrate in Victoria and state schools, is the commitment of the teachers to offer all these wonderful opportunities for their students out of normal class time. We offer the same sorts of things in terms of the volume of clubs, the types of clubs, camping opportunities, outdoor education opportunities, to go out bush and do things like that. Very diverse, lots of sporting opportunities, art, appealing to a whole range of different interests in schools. And as I say, I think that they'll be common across all the schools, which is fantastic. We also have the benefit, I guess, in a range of ways of having a Veena, who's spoken to, is a very highly dedicated STEAM leader in the community and in the actually globally around that space, and she has created some wonderful opportunities at our school to support the diverse needs of our students. And I'd like to, Veena, have a chance to just have a quick chat to you about what they are.
Hello everyone, and welcome. At Viewbank College, we offer a range of STEM opportunities. Apart from having curricular and extracurricular activities, what we run in this question, to answer this particular question, is that we have a STEAM club that runs every day, every lunchtime, where students come and explore various aspects of STEM that they want to. Through this activity, we also invite a lot of industry experts, scientists to come and discuss the latest research with our students. We also run parallel activities. We have textile workshops, we have media workshops, we have product design and material workshops that happen during lunch times. We run about 20 different activities through STEAM Club. and ranging from AI to robotics to space to sustainability. I don't think I have enough time to go through all of them, but we do a lot, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a spin and show you the number of awards that we have won because of all those efforts that our students have done.
Brilliant. Thank you, Rachel, and thank you, Veena, as well, for that wonderful explanation about extracurricular activities, especially with the STEM focus. I'd like to move on to extracurricular activities at North Geelong, and if you wouldn't mind also telling us a bit about your outdoor ed and your surfing programs, particularly given your location.
Yes, I'll talk a little bit about some of the extracurricular activities, and then Paul here, who is more into sporting and surfing, would be able to explain what we do here in Geelong. Like all the other schools, and congratulations to offering all those extracurricular activities, we do offer a myriad of extracurricular activities, lunchtime clubs, but also after school clubs. We've got chess, anime, jewelry making, open mic, which is a performing arts. The students sing and perform and compete with each other. We do have Dungeons and Dragons club. Debating and public speaking is big at North Geelong. We also provide a knitting club for a special group of kids that like to knit together. We've got a philosophy club, and an accelerated maths club for the very academic kids. And we offer a gaming program for the very IT savvy kids twice a week. Also, the school is very big on performing arts with an annual production, plus every school assembly there would be performances performed by our students and different bands. And I am going to talk, I did speak about the HPV program here at North Geelong. It's a very special program. It's very close to our heart, and it's something that kids value in terms of leadership, because it is a very cool program. We've got 25 kids in that program every year, and they come out of year 7 to year 12. And may I dare say that as school captains, I would say 75% of the school captains come out of that HPV program. I'm going to pass it on to Paul, who's going to talk about outdoor ed and camps and surfing. As I said, he is quite sporty.
Yes, but not really the surfer. So we do offer our outdoor ed programs from year 9 to year 12. We are quite renowned in the Geelong area for our outdoor ed program. We do make use of the Great Ocean Road. Not only do we do a lot of our surfing activities at beaches along there, but we also do a lot of we do the Great Ocean Road walk with our outdoor ed students and make use of that pretty fantastic resource right on our doorstep. It is very popular with our students, and I know a number of our international students do partake in our outdoor ed program to make best use of that opportunity. So yeah, it is we are fortunate from where we are to have that on our doorstep. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Nick, and thanks, Paul. I will ask this question of Strathmore. If you wouldn't mind telling us about your extracurricular activities and also a focus on the Victorian Space Science Centre as well, because that's a question we've got in the chat. If you wouldn't mind telling us a little bit about extracurricular and VSEC.
Well, I can talk on extracurricular, and then I'll hand over to Ms. English for more specifics on VSEC, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course.
So yes, like all these other wonderful schools, we do have a bunch of extracurriculars, sports, performing arts. We have very strong swimming teams. Inter-school sports is something that we're very big on. Productions, music, concerts. We have a variety of opportunities to showcase what we've been working on. There's always another performance around the corner. There's exhibitions for the visual arts. It's really lovely. We've got the chance to showcase in very sort of professional type settings, like professional galleries, all the way down to very informal, intimate performances. I've known There's been a bunch of bands who would just set up their amps outside during recess and lunch and play for the students, and it's always a really fun event. We have a bunch of clubs, and what I think is really great about our schools clubs is that they're so responsive to student passions and what's going on in the cohort at the time. Recently, there's been a massive like revival of interest in chess in like the Year 9 and 10 cohort, and they've seen that and bang, starting up their chess club again. We've had clubs based around jewelry design, film clubs, manga, certain languages, robotics and technology. And it's always looking at what are the students passionate about and how can we make that happen outside of the classroom. We've got, also in that type of vein, we've got a bunch of homework help resources. We have the Maths Centre, where pretty much any time of the day you can knock on the door and there's going to be a maths teacher there who can answer your questions and is happy to go through things with you. English homework helps. We have a lot of our teachers who just informally say that they're going to open up a classroom if we have any questions before, an assessment, which is really lovely. Yeah, so our extracurriculars are quite fun to be a part of, and there's something for everyone. I'll hand over. Yeah, camps as well. We have camps for certain subjects and interest areas, especially music and performing arts. There's always something. There's always something to get excited about. We've even had extracurriculars that take place in and around BSEC as well. I know we used to have coding workshops. We worked with drones and flying them around, that type of thing. So that was a wonderful experience. And speaking of BSEC, I'll hand over to Miss English.
Thanks, Elizabeth. So Victorian Space Science Education Centre, we're very lucky to have BSEC. It's a specialist math science centre, one of 6 in Victoria. They all have different focus areas, but ours is around space. So at our centre, we teach project-based learning through space as a medium. So all our students at Strathmore and any student that is interested in coming into the centre for work experience, for example, can do that. So we actually have a surface of Mars in this centre, and we have students, as you saw in the video, going onto the surface of Mars and learning through doing. So the centre is incredibly special, and yeah, we think the programs here are very engaging as well for students. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Jill and Elizabeth, for your update in relation to the Space Science Centre and all those extracurricular activities. I sometimes wish I was a student in the school life right now, because there are so many extracurricular activities and so many different subjects, and you really have the opportunity to not only make friends, but to really explore your passions and to explore your interests and develop into a happy, healthy and thriving young adult. Thank you to all of our education agents for participating in our Q&A. I know we haven't got through all of our questions, but we have recorded down your questions, and we'll send out a response to all of our invitees and early next week with the answers to your questions, so you get an answer. We now move on to a short online activity for our education agents, and it is going to be a poll which will start. I can see that the poll will start, and we've got, and this is an opportunity for you to test your knowledge. So having watched all of the videos and listening to our Q&A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions, and I am lucky enough to have the answer. So I think the questions will pop up on the screen if they haven't already done so. Whereabouts are the questions? We'll just wait for them to pop up. So what you need to do in order to access the questions, if you look at your screen, at the very bottom of your screen, next to the chat box, there is a poll. And it says polls, P-O-L-L-S. And it's got 3 little bar chart graphs or column chart graphs. So if you want to click on where it says polls, you'll see that there are 5 questions in here. So I'll give you a little bit of time just to navigate to that. So next to the left of the chat, please click on polls and we'll go through the questions together. Okay. So which school talked about their buddy program that helps accompany international students in the classroom? Was it North Geelong, Ringwood, Strathmore, Viewbank, or Wheelers Hill? So click on the poll that you, the school that you think is the most appropriate. So which school in their video talked about a buddy program that helps accompany international students in the classroom? Just an opportunity to test your knowledge. The next question, which college has recently introduced a social and emotional learning subject? North Geelong, Ringwood, Strathmore, Viewbank, or Wheelers Hill? What school has Motivational Monday, where teachers help students with their studies? And I think sometimes I could do with Motivational Monday as well. Maybe Motivational Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. What school, so moving on to question 4, what school has the Victorian Space Science Education Centre? And I expect all of you to get this 100% right. Which school has the Victorian Space Science Education Centre? And our final question is, which school is in the multicultural suburb of Geelong? And again, I expect you to get that 100% right. Take a guess. So I'll give you a few more seconds to put in your poll responses. And then I will tell you what the answer is. Okay, so the answer to question 1, which school talked about their buddy program that helps accompany international students in the classroom? The answer is Ringwood Secondary College. So congratulations to all of you who chose Ringwood Secondary College. If we were in person, I'd be able to give you some chocolate or some lollies. Next question. What school has which college has recently introduced a social and emotional learning subject? And the answer is Viewbank College. So congratulations to Viewbank on what sounds like a really interesting social and emotional learning subject. Question number 3. What school has Motivational Monday where teachers help students with their studies? And the answer is Wheelers Hill Secondary College. That's the team at Wheelers Hill. What a great idea. Number 4, what school has the Victorian Space Science Education Centre? And congratulations to those of you who clicked Strathmore Secondary College. And if you ever want to come and visit Victoria and visit Strathmore, I'm sure they'd like to take you to space. So come to Melbourne, visit Strathmore, and also get to travel into outer space. Sounds like a good deal to me. And our final question, which school is in the multicultural suburb of Geelong and happens to be actually our second biggest city and a very popular student city here in Victoria? And of course, the answer is 100% of education agents have got this right. North Geelong Secondary College. Congratulations to all of our education agents. And thank you for participating in today's virtual familiarization school tour showcase. I'd love to hand back to our host, Dana.
Thank you, Matt. Well, it's all I have to say is another thank you to all our schools for showcasing your wonderful schools today, and thank you for every agent here for your attendance today or tonight or this afternoon. Keep an eye out for our 2023 Term 2 showcase, which will take place in June this year. Thanks again and goodbye.